There's a common debate within every community about whether spending more money on a certain product means it is better than the cheaper product. Sometimes the additional coin you spend is only for aesthetics, and it may not actually be worth that much for you. Meanwhile, other times the more you spend, the better quality product you will get. This is certainly true for firearms. Take my Browning X-Bolt Hunter as an example. I purchased this rifle over the other variants primarily because of its look. I prefer wooden furniture on a firearm rather than synthetic, but I do have a few synthetic rifles for hunting, and those rifles get bashed around more than my X-Bolt. Call me a traditionalist if you want, because of my love of wood, but I will still pay an additional $100 for a great wooden stock over a synthetic one. But comparing one basic X-Bolt to another basic X-Bolt is not a way to get a definitive conclusion. For this, you have to look at two rifles of the same action and compare cheap to pricey. For this, I'll compare my Winchester Wildcat to my CZ512. Both are semi-automatic rimfire rifles that I use for small game hunting. The Winchester Wildcat is chambered in .22 long rifle and has a magazine capacity of 10 rounds. It has a synthetic stock and admittedly feels a bit tacky. In Kiwi dollars, the Wildcat was around the $600 mark, but I got it on special and I also traded in a rifle for it, so it was cheaper at the time. The CZ512 is chambered in .22 Magnum, however there are variants out there that are chambered in .22 long rifle, but they have now been discontinued. It has a 10 round magazine and it also has a beautiful wooden walnut stock and foregrip. I got this rifle a long time ago and I cannot remember how much I paid for it, but nowadays they sit around 1200 to 1300 Kiwi dollars. You could complain that this debate is unfair because both these rifles are in two different cartridges, but in my defense, these two rifles cartridges are both rimfire, shoot a .22 projectile, both are semi-automatic, and there are also .22 long rifle variants of the CZ512. I've used both these rifles for small game hunting, but I have not had a lot of success with the Winchester Wildcat, because whenever I take that rifle out, every bloody rabbit in here seems to go into hiding. However, I've shot hundreds of rounds through the rifle when I have gone plinking and when I was sighting the rifle in. The Wildcat is extremely light and it is packed full of features. The rifle is extremely easy to take down for cleaning and it is easy to operate. A majority of the rifle is made out of plastic apart from the barrel bolt and a few other little bits and pieces, which understandably is a concern to many shooters. The rifle does feel tacky and I can only remember it jamming about 3 or 4 times. When I got the rifle there was an issue with the magazine, but that got quickly sorted out and I was given a replacement from where I purchased the rifle. The Wildcat is accurate, but compared to my CZ512, the Wildcat is nowhere near as accurate. I've shot thousands of rounds through my CZ512. My 512 has taken down more hares and rabbits than any other rimfire rifle I have or that I have had before. I can also happily say I can actually only remember it jamming once, and that was when I tried to shoot subsonic .22 Magnum rounds through it for fun. Compared to many other rimfire rifles on the market, the CZ512 is easy to take down for cleaning, but not as easy as the Wildcat. Sadly, however, the 512 does not have a last round bolt hold open, but the rifle does not feel cheaply made. The rifle feels strong and solid. It has been banged around more than it should have been because of my own carelessness, but it still shoots straight. It is extremely accurate and reliable. The 512 has also been more reliable than any of the 1022s that I used to have. When it comes to aesthetics though, the 512 looks like a work of art. That is probably due to my bias for wooden furniture, however. When it comes down to it though, if all you can afford is a cheaply made rifle, I say go for it. But just be wary that many of them do feel tacky and some may not be that reliable. I love the CZ512 and it has never let me down. The Winchester Wildcat is also an excellent rifle packed full of features for the price, but it does feel like it was made on the cheaper side, because it was. At the end of the day, buy what you can afford, but if it is quality you want, you may want to spend the extra bit of coin. Thank you all for watching. I am Ben and this is Ben Doing Things. If you want to learn more about the Wildcat or the 512, check the links out in the description below. Also remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.